kitchen, and tonight I'm going to be making escarole and beans with pancetta. And as my mother says, Escarole and beans. So I'm going to show you all the ingredients, but before I do that, I want to show you my hardcore Italian shirt because I love it. Anyway, my daughter's rolling her eyes at me. Okay, so come on in here and let's take a look at the ingredients and we're going to get started. All right, so to start with everything, what I did was I already washed a few things, but this is some escarole. I'm going to show you how to cut it up. But the thing is, very important, you need to wash the escarole really good because there's a lot of sand in it, okay? So I did 2 heads already cut up in here. And I'm going to do the other one here, the third one. I took 2 cans, 15-ounce cans of cannellini beans, and I drained them and I rinsed them in a little scolabust, which is a strainer, okay? I have about a half pound of pancetta, which is Italian bacon. You don't need this, but I like it. That's how I do it. We have a little bit of garlic, which I'm going to cut up, some salt and pepper, and I have here some chicken stock. I got the unsalted because we're going to be adding our own salts. Plus the pancetta is a little bit salty, so you want to have a little more control on that. And of course you have your olive oil, my Filippo Berrio, and this is going to be, when we eat it, some nice fresh Italian bread. It's an Italian round, okay? So let's get started with cutting it up, okay? Now, you want to cut the ass off, right here. Because this part, it's too hard, it won't cook, so make sure you get rid of this. So we're going to chuck that up. And then you're going to cut this in small pieces, enough that you get it all diced up nice. You can leave it whole if you want, but I wouldn't. And then we're going to throw this into the pre-cut stuff already. Now, this is such a simple meal. It's delicious. It's very cold today. So today, it's a perfect day for something like this. It's like a warm soup, you know? So you're gonna take your pancetta, and what you're gonna do is I just pile it up there. You can buy it pre-cut if you'd rather. And usually I would wash this, but you don't have to. What you wanna do is you wanna cut this up into cubes. You can do it one at a time, or to go faster like I'm doing, which is probably not working too well. Just cut it up into chunks, all right? I'm gonna do this. So you get the idea. Look, I'm not doing it too good, but you're gonna chunk it up like this, and I'll come back and do this in a few minutes, but we'll finish this piece here. All right, so I'm gonna push that to the side, and then when we pause, I'll finish cutting this up, but that's how you start to get that ready. And then the garlic, I'm using about 3 cloves right now. You can leave it whole, you can chop it, you can dice it, however you want. Whoops, well I lost one there, so we'll have to just get some extra garlic. Anyway, chop up some garlic and get that all chopped up. I like this kind of diced up rather than too chunky. And again, I'm gonna cut up another piece because I lost one. And so now we're gonna get this all together. I'm gonna finish dicing everything up, and we're gonna go over to the stove. It's a quick, cheap, and easy thing to make. Pretty much like some of the girls I knew in high school. Anyway, we're gonna finish up cutting everything. We're gonna go over to the stove, so I'll see you there. All right, guys, so we're back at the stove, and what you're gonna start with is your olive oil, the pancetta that I cut up, the garlic and salts, and the cannellini beans, all right? Now, you're gonna use a pot for this because if you use a frying pan, all the escarole is gonna fall over the sides, but it will wilt down really quickly, all right? So come over to this pot and we're gonna show you what to do. You're gonna pour in a little bit of olive oil on the bottom, not too much, just a little bit. Okay, and first you're gonna throw in your garlic. Get that nice little sizzle. You want your pan or your pot to be on like a medium heat, okay? Maybe about a minute or so, let that just kind of cook up. As soon as you smell the garlic cooking, then you know it's pretty much ready to add the rest of the stuff in, okay? And then from here, I smell it already, smelling good. Now what we're gonna do is take the pancetta. I'm gonna throw this all in. Now, again, like I said, my mother didn't use pancetta. I started doing it a long time ago, and I just liked the flavor of it, so I kept doing it. Now we're gonna let this cook until the pancetta is a little bit more cooked. All right, so let's let this cook maybe for 5 minutes. I'll show you what it looks like when it's ready to go, and we'll do the next step, but this is going to be so delicious, you'll see. Okay, so the bacon looks like it's pretty much cooked and ready to go. So we're gonna now, see how it's like a little bit crispy? Now to here, you're gonna throw in the cannellini beans. Like I said, these are about 2 cans of 15-ounce cannellini beans that I strained, I drained and then I put them in the strainer with a Escarole box, like I said, to wash them off. I don't like that gooky stuff on it, so you just want to throw these in, okay? Now, to this, you want to put a little bit of salt. I have a little bit of sea salt here. Okay, season it nice. And a little bit of pepper. Okay, you want to get some nice fresh pepper in there if you can. You're going to just stir this up quick. Let this cook for like a minute or 2. Okay? Now, to here, what you want to do is we're going to take all of the escarole, okay? Now, it looks like it's a lot in here. It's going to shrink down to nothing. You guys know all about that on cold winter days, don't you? Anyway, let's throw this in, all right? And you're going to let this go in here. We're going to try to get as much as we can in the pot. And then as it's going down, you want to throw in the rest of it as much as you can. But now, I'm going to wait to finish up throwing it in here. But to this now, what you want to do is add in about 4 cups of chicken stock. Again, it depends on how soupy you want it. I like it to be a little extra soupy because when you dip your Italian bread in there, it's going to taste delicious. Now, you can use regular chicken stock that's already salted, but again, between the pancetta and adding your own seasonings, it's a little bit better to go with the unsalted, okay? Or low sodium even if you want to do that. Now to this, you can actually add a little bit more olive oil if you want to, but we could do that at the end. You could always add it on top of it if you want. Come and take a look and see. You'll see now there's a lot of juice in there, right? You're gonna let this cook now for maybe about 10 minutes or so. It's gonna start to wilt down, and I'm gonna add the rest of the escarole into the pot and let it cook. And then we'll show you what it looks like when it's all done. Oh, and in the meantime, while this is cooking, you're gonna warm up your bread. Put it in the oven or wherever you want to go, not the microwave, it'll make it hot. Put it in like a toaster oven or in the oven for a few minutes, let it get nice and warm, and then we can cut it while it's nice and hot and crusty. All right, so now it's been cooking for about 10-15 minutes, and look at that, it already all shrunk down. So you could even throw another head in there if you wanted to, and you're gonna let that cook for a little bit. However, what I'd like to do is I like to throw in a little bit of crushed red pepper. A little bit. You're just gonna put it in your hand a little bit, just for a little bit of heat, like that. You can throw in more, less, or not at all. If you don't like it, don't add it. You can always add it to your own plate, right? And to here, I'm also gonna add just a drop more oil, give it a little bit of a little extra kick in there. You're gonna stir this up, and this is pretty much ready to be eaten. So it is absolutely delicious. I'm gonna pull the bread out of the oven, cut it up, and we'll plate it up, and we'll taste it. So see you in a minute. All right, guys, so it's all done. I have it in the bowl here. I put a little bit of pecorino locatelli cheese on there. You could add it into the soup if you'd like, but my family doesn't like it in it, so what I do is just put it on top of my own. And some nice warm bread. I put it in the bowl, so now it's going to be soaking in there, so you can get a nice chunk of that. Here's the pot with everything in it. Looks delicious. So let's taste it. I also have my little bit of wine here. All right, so we're gonna get a little bit of everything on here. Look. Beans, pancetta, the juice, everything's delicious. Perfect. Really, really good. And then when you get the bread all soaked up in there, just eat that, it looks delicious. All right, so I hope you enjoy it. It's a quick, easy meal, maybe 20 minutes from beginning to end. On a cold day, it's great. On a hot day, it's great. Pretty much any time. So enjoy. If you like the video, please subscribe. And salud.